Hey, what's up everyone? It's me, Riley, with Grad Girls, here again, filming in my car in the Target parking lot because I got here way before my order got ready, But I was like, wait, the lighting's awesome. I'll just do my video here. So, here we go. Today, I'm going to be wrapping up once and for all my study abroad series. So, today I'm going to talk about transitioning back home and what I like to call reverse culture shock. So I don't know if reverse culture shock is an actual term, but what I mean by that is the same thing as culture shock, where you go into a world, a society, a day-to-day, and simple things are shocking to you. The worst part about reverse culture shock is that it's a lot of times you notice things that never bothered you before suddenly bother you. It's kind of like you were blind to something your entire life and all of a sudden you can see it, and it's disturbing because you never noticed it before and it's been there all along. There's a million movie references I could make, but I'll resist. The Matrix. Okay, so very simple things might kind of set you off. Like, for example, when I came back from Scotland and I got in my Jeep, I was so excited to drive again because my friend let me drive his car one time, but I was in a parking lot and I went like 15 miles an hour. So getting in my car, I was so excited, blast the music and drive in the warmth, and my Jeep felt enormous because in the UK, most cars are like sedan sized. Or you're in like a van. So a SUV, I hadn't been in an SUV in months. And it was weird, but it shouldn't have been weird. I've been driving my Jeep for years. When I came back from my first developing world, I'd only been away for a week, but there was a lot of things that were pretty shocking. Reverse culture shock shocking. So in the village I was in, people had pet dogs strictly to guard their house. They were actual guard dogs. They were pretty filthy, no one pet them. They weren't like cute, they were scary. And coming home to my fluff balls was just so weird because they just wanted cuddles and tug of war and fetch, and I was like, I've just been a week with dogs that scared the crap out of me. So like I said, things that you never noticed before all of a sudden are weird to you. For me, one of the hardest things about coming back from the UK was the sudden realization of how bad consumer culture really is in the US. Like how much we buy, how much we shop, how much we think we need, how big of things we think we need, and we just get used to it, and we kind of level up and stay at the same pace everybody else is at, and suddenly you have 3 living rooms in your house. Like for what purpose? There's 4 people who live there. You all can chill in the same room. Like, there's way better things to spend my money on, is what I kind of realized coming back. And that's coming from a shopaholic. So dealing with this reverse culture shock event isn't easy, and it's intense at times. The best thing that you can do is accept that you're going through something and give yourself grace for it. Allow yourself to be nostalgic, but don't get caught up in the past. You can find ways that are cathartically helpful for you, if that means rereading your journal, rewatching your blogs, going through your Snapchat memories, whatever it is, that in a healthy way that helps you process, that's really great and that's beneficial. I can't tell you how many times I've watched my vlogs and I've made my friends watch my vlogs with me. Just be open with those around you, what you're going through, so that they can be there for you and help you, and reach out to the people that you met abroad because they're going through the exact same thing. It's totally normal to want to go back. You should want to go back. If you had a good time, you're like, when can I revisit? So that's another way that can help you process your reverse culture shock, is if you kind of in your head or on paper or whatever start planning your return or plan your next trip. Like, don't get too stuck in the mundane and the day-to-day and the back to normal, and keep that adventurous spirit about you, and keep getting bit by the travel bug, because the more you do and the more you move on, the easier it gets. I hope through these 4 vlogs on my study abroad experience it helps somebody out there, because honestly, it's been really helpful for myself, like how I just said, like finding ways that you can be cathartic and revisit what you went through. And that's been kind of cool for me to be able to do myself, which is somewhat selfish, but I really do hope that this helps somebody. And I know it has helped a couple people, because a couple people have reached out to me asking me to kind of like elaborate on some stuff I said. So that's all I want to do. Like, if I could be like a personal study abroad assistant, that would be like my dream. So again, thanks for bearing with me. and I hope you understand why studying abroad is important and why people who go abroad can't shut up about it. I'm so passionate about this subject. I'm happy to answer any questions. Please reach out to me if you need advice or you just want to compliment me on my cool jacket. I don't know. All right, bye guys.